I'm gonna keep it all the way real on this podcast today because I am pissed. Robin admitting that she hid her story from the world on the show that pays you is a slap in the face to everyone involved, including the audience. And the fact that you have the audacity to go on your podcast to reveal this, we spent this entire half-assed season with these made-up storylines about Chris Bassett. And yes, I'm gonna say made up because I allegedly was told that a few of the housewives had a meeting before filming about what the storyline was going to be, and that this Chris Bassett stuff was part of that conversation. I've always said there was something off about this season, and now I know what it is. None of y'all are living your real lives.
When it comes to reality TV, the drama isn't always confined to the screen. Sometimes the real fireworks happen behind the scenes, and this time it's about Carlos King, the powerhouse producer known for creating some of reality television's most iconic moments. So Carlos is facing some serious allegations, and it's not just the usual Hollywood gossip. He's under fire in a scandal that could potentially lead to his removal from his own show. The uproar centers around Sogucci Williams, who has taken legal action that could shake the foundation of King's career. The lawsuit brought by Sogucci isn't just a slap on the wrist, it points to allegations that are said to include mishandling and potentially shady practices within the production of the show. Before we unpack this mess, let's take a moment to understand the man at the center of it all.
Listen, this show means a lot to Melissa in a very different way of what it means to Teresa. I think, to your point, listen, I think anybody who watches the show can see that Melissa wants to be the top dog, and she has trouble with Teresa constantly winning in the end. And this, I'm gonna tell you, it was the season where Danielle Staub, one of my favorites of all time.
Yes,
it was the season where Danielle Staub, unfortunately, Melissa, like, Teresa told me to pull the hair. What I saw was this excitement of Melissa getting the tea. Like, she did what? And I think in Melissa's mind, she was like, oh, baby, it's going down.
Yeah. So, Carlos King has long been a household name for reality TV fans. From working behind the scenes on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, where he helped shape some of the most iconic storylines, to creating his own hit franchise, Love and Marriage, Carlos has proven time and again that he's a master at turning real-life chaos into TV gold. And his projects, including Hollywood Divas and The Next 15, have solidified his status as a heavyweight in the industry. But it's not just his ability to create content that makes him stand out. Carlos has also been known to push boundaries, sometimes crossing lines that leave fans and cast members talking long after the cameras stop rolling. This skill has earned him a lot of praise and criticism. While some people call him a genius for producing television that feels raw and real, others accuse him of exploiting sensitive situations for ratings. But love him or hate him, there's no doubt his influence on reality TV. And now, with his name involved in a major controversy, fans are left wondering if the same traits that made him successful might also lead to his downfall. Now, let's talk about Sogucci Williams, one of the breakout stars of Carlos' hit show, who isn't holding back.
My attorney is basically saying if I'm in agreement to be in her presence or okay with having a conversation with her, it's okay.
Sogucci Williams has been a breath of fresh air on Carlos King's Bell Collective, a show that follows the lives of ambitious women handling business, relationships, and personal challenges in Jackson, Mississippi. As a breakout star, Sogucci became a fan favorite. But her journey on the show hasn't been without its struggles, and now she's taking a stand in a way few reality stars have dared to before. Sogucci's grievances with production paint a picture of a woman who feels wronged, manipulated, and used for entertainment at the expense of her mental and emotional well-being. One of her biggest issues comes from her on-screen conflict with Selena Johnson, She's spoken out about feeling like a pawn in a game designed to create shock value rather than allowing her true story to be told authentically. And the toll of that manipulation, it left her questioning her involvement in the show. So Sogucci has described moments where the pressure from production caused her to feel overwhelmed with emotional breakdowns happening off camera that fans never saw. For many viewers, her candor about these issues has been eye-opening. It's not often that reality stars openly challenge the very system that made them famous, but Sogucci's decision to speak up shows that she's not afraid to fight back, even if it means going against one of the most powerful names in reality TV. And just when you thought the drama couldn't get any juicier, Carlos decided to hit back.
So when we have these conversations about Kandi's relevancy on the show, I do think sometimes a lot of people miss what she brought out the gate. She had this ability to really give you great personal story, and she was always this very interesting peacemaker. So she was definitely a staple on the show. I really do believe in my heart of hearts that it was time for her to go. Now that Kandi is not coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16, I'm gonna say this, and I don't care what y'all think. In order for season 16 to be great, you at least need Portia and Phaedra back. Watch the full video. Make sure you go to my YouTube channel at @TheCarlosKing_.
Carlos King isn't just sitting back and letting Sogucci Williams' accusations define the narrative. In a bold move, Carlos has launched a lawsuit aimed directly at Sogucci. The lawsuit, which alleges defamation and breach of contract, paints a different picture of the situation, one where Carlos positions himself as the victim of claims that could tarnish his professional reputation. The defamation claims are massive. Carlos's legal team argues that Sogucci's public statements, including her comments about feeling manipulated and exploited, are damaging to his credibility as a producer. They contend that her accusations are not only misleading but also designed to harm Carlos's career and brand. Also, the alleged breach of contract adds another layer to the legal drama. Reality TV contracts often include strict clauses about confidentiality and behavior that could harm production or the show's reputation. Carlos's team claims that by airing her grievances so publicly and in such a dramatic fashion, Sogucci has violated these terms. If Carlos wins, it could send a strong message to reality stars about the risks of speaking out against production. It could also make cast members think twice before sharing their negative experiences, fearing potential legal repercussions. On the flip side, if Sogucci prevails, it might encourage more reality stars to come forward with their grievances, potentially forcing producers to rethink how they handle conflicts and sensitive storylines. Either way, the stakes are high. Carlos is fighting to protect not only his reputation but also his empire. Meanwhile, Sogucci has positioned herself as a voice for fairness in reality TV, a role that resonates with fans who are critical of how these shows are produced. The feud between Carlos King and Sogucci Williams has also sparked a wave of reactions, with fans firmly divided into two camps. On one side, you have die-hard Carlos supporters who argue that he's doing his job as a producer. They believe that Sogucci signed up for the realities of reality TV and knew what she was getting into. Many people point to Carlos's track record of producing hit shows as proof that he knows how to create compelling television, and that sometimes that means handling uncomfortable situations. But on the other side are the Sogucci defenders who applaud her courage for standing up to what they see as a toxic and exploitative system. These fans argue that reality TV producers often cross ethical lines, and they're calling for more transparency about how these shows are made. For them, Sogucci's willingness to speak out is a refreshing change from the usual silence surrounding behind-the-scenes drama. A person commented saying, "Producers like Carlos need to be held accountable. If Sogucci felt exploited, that speaks volumes about how reality TV really operates behind the scenes." Another one added, "It's about time reality stars start calling out the manipulation and emotional toll they endure for ratings, but this isn't just about two people locked in a feud. This could reshape reality TV as we know it."
You said that Alexis won that argument. I saw a lot of people online saying that Shannon won that argument, but I think that like both arguments work for me. You know what I mean?
Listen, there's no losers here, right? They're both winners. I chose Alexis because of her iconic line, "There's a door, Shannon Bador." I'm like, this woman used to be like this, like Bible toting, you know what I mean? Like Christian conservative woman. She came out of that SUV smoking hot. She looks better than ever. And I just appreciate that Alexis brought it. So Alexis won to me because of the iconic line, but also because she's not at all who I remember. And that's special.
The battle between Carlos King and Sogucci Williams isn't just another headline-worthy scandal, it's a mirror reflecting issues within the reality TV industry. This feud has sparked a necessary conversation about the relationship between producers and cast members, raising questions about ethics, accountability, and the price of entertainment. Producers are tasked with creating compelling narratives that keep audiences hooked, and that often involves pushing cast members into emotionally charged situations. But where's the line between entertainment and manipulating people? So Gucci's claims of being exploited and emotionally drained bring to light how far producers may go to ensure ratings. If cast members feel emboldened to take legal action when they believe they've been mistreated, it could lead to changes in how reality shows are produced. The contracts may become more transparent, outlining not just the rights of production teams, but also the protections cast members are entitled to. On the flip side, this situation could make producers more careful about the content they create. The days of dramatic confrontations and controversial storylines may be numbered if the risks outweigh the rewards. It also opens the door to conversations about mental health support for cast members, ensuring they're not left to handle the emotional aftermath of reality TV on their own. This feud also challenges audiences to rethink how they consume reality TV. Viewers love the drama, but at what cost? If fans demand more transparency and ethical treatment of cast members, networks and producers may feel pressure to adapt. The entertainment landscape could shift toward shows that balance captivating stories with respect for the people involved. So what does this mean for Carlos King's career? Could this really be the end of his reign in reality TV? Carlos King has long been a dominant force in the world of reality TV, but this legal battle could mark a turning point. If the lawsuit doesn't go in his favor, the consequences could be significant and not just financially. His reputation could take a serious hit. One immediate question is whether networks will continue to stand by him. While Carlos has been a major asset, networks prioritize their public image. If the controversy surrounding him escalates, executives may feel compelled to distance themselves, potentially leading to Carlos being removed from his own projects or sidelined in future productions. But there's also the matter of trust within the industry. Cast members who once saw Carlos as a creative genius might now view him with skepticism. If other stars start echoing Sogucci's grievances, it could create a domino effect, making it harder for Carlos to recruit talent for his shows. His current shows, including Bell Collective, could also suffer. Viewers might tune out if they perceive the production as exploitative or if the show becomes too entangled in behind-the-scenes drama. Advertisers could pull back while ending the show's financial viability. Looking ahead, Carlos's ability to launch new projects might depend on how he handles this storm. If he can prove that his production practices are fair and transparent, he might be able to regain his footing. However, if the narrative around him continues to focus on allegations of manipulation and exploitation, his career could face long-term damage. This controversy has raised so many questions about the reality TV industry, from the fine line between creating drama and exploiting cast members to the legal ramifications that could change how future productions are handled. We're witnessing a pivotal moment. It's a reminder that, for all the entertainment value, the lives of those involved are real and the stakes are high. As the legal battles continue, this situation is bound to evolve, revealing more details that could re-shows are produced. What's clear right now is that reality TV isn't just about the drama on screen, it's about how the people behind the scenes are treated too. So, whose side are you on? Carlos or Sogucci? Was this a case of necessary creative direction or a dangerous level of manipulation? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.